I tried to call you, Lou. My OBS is fucked up, and I can't get it fixed. It's something simple, I'm sure, but Catfish was over here the other night, fucking around, trying to show me some shit, and it's got my OBS all fucked up, so now I can't get on the way I'm used to. That's why I'm doing it with this fucking phone. What the fuck's up, everybody? As you can clearly fucking see, I'm not very fucking happy tonight. Other than that, how are you guys? Other than that, I'm fucking great. So I guess until the next stream and I figure out how to fix this shit or get a hold of Catfish to help me fix it, I'll be doing streams on the phone with my fucked up lip and my fucked up attitude all together. So there. Maybe I should change my name tonight to Pissed Off Balls Fan. Pizza jokes are fine, Billy Cole. Have at it. I'm here to be everybody's punching bag. Carter, if you're watching, call in on my other phone. Maybe you can calm me the fuck down. Yeah, I had a somewhat of a damn show or stream planned. I even had a few things planned to talk about here. Um, but that's all to hell now till I get my angry ass calmed down. Even barked at my daughter, who did not deserve that. Let me see. Well, hell, Carter knows the other phone number. So, how was your weekend? Mine was just fucking dandy, as you can tell. Yeah, I heard about that, Lou. Um, Getting kind of out of hand, aren't they? Oh, my blood pressure will kill me, Blake, before that ever happens. No doubt. I wish I could get back into lifting weights. Basically, uh, Aaron, why I'm pissed off is because I was trying to get my stream all ready to go, and even clicked start stream. It said on OBS that I was streaming. When I went over to YouTube to check it out, wasn't streaming, and it's because of fucking with OBS the other night when Catfish was over here showing me how to do a couple of things. I guess in that process, he wiped out the stream key, which if y'all don't know, Lou, you know, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And I couldn't fucking figure out with my dumb ass how to put a new stream key into YouTube so I could do this thing, and I just lost my cool and about beat the hell out of another computer. It was real close, to be quite honest. And I'm pissed off about this lip thing. Should have been gone by now. Taking antibiotics every day like I'm supposed to, and yet it's still here bugging me. This thing is a troll, I'm telling you. This is a legit troll. And so that fucked us up on our Sunday night live stream, boys and girls. But I'll get it fixed by tomorrow night. And I'll be here. I have no idea what that means, camel toes. But I'll be here tomorrow morning, bright eyed and bushy tail for the morning show. And I'll be back here tomorrow night for this stream. And it'll be correct. Oh, what a great night for Bama Marine to show up. Oh, one of the things I was going to talk about. Now Catfish wants to call. Um, yeah, I tried calling earlier too. He was on the phone. I'm not even going to try fucking with it now. I'll wait till it gets done. But anyway, if you missed it, god damn it. If you missed it last week, JP of the New Orleans Saints did a not a trifecta, but a duofecta of the Death Nut Challenge and the One Chip Challenge. And he took that shit like a man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check his video out, his stream from the other night. We all had to pay him a little bit to get him to do it, but it was well worth it because he knocked that shit out of the park. Now all these other people that I see doing these challenges on here, y'all are pussies. Anybody that saw that last week, can we not agree that JP bossed that shit? He straight fucked them peanuts and that chip up. That was the manliest shit I've ever seen. Because you watch some of these challenge videos and these people act like they're about to damn die when they do these challenges. JP hardly broke a sweat. It was impressive, very impressive. I doubt we'll see anything that impressive again in a long time here in our little group of video makers. That wiped out. I think someone said that wiped out all the late night swimming pool and other dumbass shit he's ever done. That wiped that. His slate is now clean. And I think I mentioned this the other night. Camel Toes sucked down 44 raw eggs. Y'all are some damn beast mode shit. I mean, so if you had to choose between drinking 44 raw eggs or eating we'll just say one of them. Just call it the damn death peanut or the one chip challenge. Which would it be? Because I'm getting to another question here that I had regarding tournaments and basketball. For me, if I had to choose between those two, I would probably just say, fuck it, I'm welching on this one, and I don't welch on bets. I couldn't get 4 raw eggs down, let alone 44. And I've seen what that chip, I'd be one of them pussies eating that chip. I'd be the one crying like a little bitch and digging up snowballs and shit, to stuff down my throat. Everybody goes for milk on those. What's up, Tyler? Everybody goes for milk and shit like that. I've always heard the best thing to do when you're on fire is to eat saltine crackers. And I never see any of these people do that. I don't get it. Well, Ugga Dogs Braves, the swelling is still kind of there. The pain has subsided a little bit. But this shit should be over by now. I've been on antibiotics for 5 days. So I'm kind of worried about it. Yeah, that was necessary, Marine. Appreciate that. So yeah, my other question. For those of you that have shitty college basketball teams like myself, my team is straight ass right now. Would you rather, we'll play a game of would you rather. Would you rather your team make the NCAA tournament and get bounced in the first round, or go to the NIT and win the whole damn thing? Which one you choosing? Tyler says make the tournament. Celine says NIT and win. Damn. I see both sides of that. It looks like we're about 50-50 on that too. I can see making the tournament being your choice. But I can also see what if you make the NIT and let's just say you win the whole things. How many games is that? It's not quite as many as the NCAA, is it? I'm not sure. I can't remember it. But we'll just say 4. I know it's more than 4, but we'll just say it's 4 wins. That's 4 more wins. That's 4 more quote unquote opportunities to practice, and these coaches love to talk about their opportunities for extra practices. I'm thinking with a team like Tennessee, that would be more beneficial to them than getting bounced in the first round by Pig's Knuckle State or whoever. in the grand scheme of things, it don't matter because that you don't get that choice. Um, and that's true NASCAR. The only people that care about the NIT tournament NASCAR balls are the people that are in it, and usually they don't even give a shit about it. So I don't know. My answer to the question is I really don't know which I would prefer. Seeing as though it's only basketball, I'm going to say NCAA too. Let's go to the big dance and enjoy it for a week and then get run out of Dodge, like probably would happen this year. Hey, look, there's still an opportunity Tennessee could get in. Yeah, right. Uh, got to win the whole shooting match in the SEC. We know that's not happening because most likely they're looking at Kentucky in their second game if they're lucky enough to get past the winner of Alabama and Arkansas. And Alabama historically has our number in basketball, and Arkansas just mopped the damn floor with us in one of those crazy ass come from behind games. There's no way they're not making the NIT, Billy. Now, come on, you just trolling now. How about our baseball team brought back to life this weekend? The honeymoon is over. They are no longer undefeated. Got bounced by Wright State. What the hell is a Wright State? Thank you, Crimson. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. You are, in most cases, certainly welcome to make any kind of comment you want on here, but specifically those. I've screwed up before and left one and forgot to leave a comment too, but I know you're a good dude, and it was probably something very kind to say, so thank you very much. But yeah, we got beat by Wright State, and I was like, okay, maybe Wright State's one of those junior middle school teams that's pretty good. Now I looked them up. They're a sub 500 record, and they got swept by Auburn and swept by Mississippi State. So I don't know. I've been saying to my fellow ball fans all year, let's not get excited about this team. Knocking they've been knocking people all over the diamond with all these big scores, 28-2, 10-3, and getting us all excited like Tennessee sports has a way of doing, and it doesn't seem to matter what sport. When the SEC season gets here, and it gets here soon, in fact, I think maybe this Friday, we host South Carolina. And South Carolina, I'm not going to say historically because historically is a very long time, but here lately, Carolina's been pretty good, even won a couple of natties. That's pretty bad when South Carolina can win a natty in something and your school can't. They are like, South Carolina is like the rooster turds of NCAA athletics. People just step all over them. Well, thank you, Celine Driver. But you got to catch these quick on this phone. How's it, my friend? Sorry you're out of sorts. If you need, call me and I will cheer you up. But you have to ask. Thank you, sir. This is Carter's night. And I know he's going to be on tonight because we talked earlier, but he wasn't expecting this. Neither was I. But hey, as long as you guys can hear and see, oh yeah, I'll still watch it, Yankees fan. The March Madness, man, that's the best time of year, aside from bowl week and the first week of football. I mean, is there really even any comparison? I can't think of anything that compares to March Madness when it comes to sporting events, other than college football, of course. Hang on, let me text Carter here real quick, like in a hurry. But yeah, in case you're just joining me for the first time, and let's just say the last week, we had an unexpected death in the family. Let's see. Stepbrother, a military man, great guy, passed away actually a week ago today. And so this weekend was the funeral, and that's why I wasn't on here Friday night, and missed the Uncle Lou stream. Friday morning. But we're back. We are okay. And as so many people love to say, he's in a better place now. Anywhere, I would think, besides Earth, would be a great place to be. It depends on what you believe in, but we ain't going there, are we? We don't go there. Nope, don't do that. Let's see. Oh, JP's dead. I sent Carter a text on my other phone, so maybe he'll call. Speaking of things I don't talk about on here, that being religion and all that shit, I got a YouTube church question for you guys. Somebody that's much smarter than I am, and that includes probably about all of you, on this whole YouTube thing. Now, in order to be able to stream, to do a live stream on YouTube, what are the requirements? Somebody tell me. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but I'm even more sure that one of you guys knows the exact answer. So, Uncle Lou or Slada, somebody give me the answer to that. I don't want to miss that. If I miss a super chat, just remind me. What's up, JP? You need to go back and watch the beginning of the stream. I bossed you up there, big boy. Hey, BBD, getting ready for work, but had to drop in real quick. We'll watch. Okay, there you go. Hey, JP, you're the fucking man, dude. In case nobody's told you lately, you're the man. Okay, well, I've heard 1,000 subs, Hoss. I have. I've heard that. I've heard 1,000 subs. I've heard whatever the amount of watch time is. I don't know if it's per month or whatever. Isn't that like 1,000 hours or something like that? It's like Lou always says, if you're doing your job on here and you're uploading decent, at least halfway decent content, you're going to get your watch hours. Reason I'm asking this is this popped up on my, I don't even remember subscribing to this place. It was a church here in Greenville. And I am subscribed to the channel where if I do go to church, I go to the one where I used to go to Celebrate Recovery. And actually missed some of those guys. But evidently I had subscribed to this church. Where's it at? Liberty Worship Center of Greenville. Why I'm subscribed to them, I do not know. But anyway, what I thought was a video popped up, but it was actually a live feed. This was hours ago. And I was like, that's interesting. A live stream from a church from here in town. It had 10 views and they have 90 subscribers. So why is it that someone like this would be allowed to live stream and not somebody that regularly uploads content? See, Celine Driver said he found something and he's going to tell me all about it. Thank you, Squid Tart, and by the way, happy late birthday to Squid. He had a little birthday get together. What was it, Friday I was in there, Squid? Our young man is now a full-grown man. Let's see what I miss. No requirement to live stream from computer. Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't know that. Well, that would make perfect sense then, why they were allowed to do it. I didn't know if it was maybe some kind of deal where churches were given special permission, were granted special permission from YouTube, which that obviously wouldn't be the case because then there'd be so many people on here claiming to be churches. The Church of BVD, we're getting down Sunday night, boys and girls. I have had a few sermons on here, haven't I? It was a weekend, Slim. We'll just leave it at that. And I'm no longer pissed off. I'm already calmed down even. That coffee is going to be no good. Oh, have you guys ever had these before? Sorry for the racket. I don't know if I'm pronouncing them right. I call them Cara oranges. Everybody knows that an orange is the best fruit on the planet, right? Mainly because it's orange. And here's how they're spelled. I'm sure somebody calls them Cara. That is what the package it comes in. Cara, whatever. Cara oranges. Those things are friggin' awesome. You guys ever tried those? Outstanding, even fruit. Oh shit. Okay, now we got Carter going to call in. It's amazing how much better phones work when you have them, when you have the volume and shit up. Here we go. Let's see. Can you hear me now, sir?
I can hear you. It just wouldn't answer.
Yeah, I had the volume down. Can you guys hear Carter okay? Talk to us tonight, Carter.
How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Beautiful day here in West Tennessee.
Tell everybody what Carter got to do today.
Carter got to go to Paris, Tennessee, and meet some former Tennessee football players, VFLs, Jabari Davis, Cedric Houston, Marcellus Teague, Eric Westmoreland, Chris Treese, and my favorite, touchdown Tony Robinson. I got to get an interview with a bunch of them. That was cool.
You got an interview with them?
I did. I got an interview with Jabari Davis, and I got an interview with Tony Robinson. That'll be up on the Volunteer Roadshow website some point.
Cool.
Don't know when.
Good deal. You know T-Rob's my man, right?
Oh yeah, I know. And
was Silk there?
Was who?
Silk Cozart, the actor?
No, he was not.
Oh,
I
okay.
asked about him, and I also asked another question that you wanted answered, and we'll talk about that later, I guess.
Okay, yeah, let's do that later. Oh, wait a minute. Another super chat from Solid State. Good luck to Greenville tomorrow. Hope y'all win. Hey, thanks, Solid Snake. I wasn't even going to mention this because I made a video about it. But my Green Devils, Carter, are one win away from state. We play Fulton tomorrow night. Fulton has been a thorn in Greenville's side in just about every sport when it comes to making it to state. So we will see tomorrow night. Hopefully they make it, and you can come over there and hang out with me and watch the Green Devils see what they can do in the first round of the state. Thank you, Mike Rutledge.
That would be fun.
Thank you, Mike Rutledge. Going to be in my home state Friday, Dyersburg and Lakeland. Cool deal. Thank you, Mike Rutledge.
Near my neck of the woods.
Yeah. What in the world is that?
I'm at an ATM. Give me a second.
Oh, Carter's always, I tell you what, man, it don't matter when I talk to Carter. He's out doing something. I don't ever want to hear from Carter that he lives a boring life. It's kind of
boring.
For the town you live in, I've been there. I've seen. There's nothing to do there. He is always out doing something when he calls. I get on his ass about that a lot, but Carter's still my boy. He's my blue.
Same here, man. Same here.
Let's see. It's hard to read these comments.
What's going on with the technical difficulties? I kind of missed
well,
that one.
You know, my seventh favorite friend, Catfish, was over the other night, and I had him show me a couple of things on OBS. And some point while he was showing me that, I guess it knocked out my streaming capability. It's a simple fix, I know, but I've only had to do this twice in the year that I've been using, almost year that I've been using OBS. So I just need him to get a hold of me after this is over and have me. It involves something called a stream key.
Now hold on a second. Now I'm about to get real offended. So Catfish is your second favorite friend. I know Archie's your number one.
Seventh.
Oh, okay. Because I know Archie's number one. Okay, that's what I was going to say.
No, Archie's number two.
Archie's number one.
My roommate, John. I've known the dude 40-some years. He's always going to be number one. And then Archie's number two. Then you're number three. You've moved way up the list.
with me being your son, I should be arguably number one, right?
Well, you know, arguably you would. This space is left blank by design. Thank you for the super chat, Atypical Gump. That's great. You know what? I tell you what. For tonight's purposes, I will move you up to number 2 and bump Archie. Because
Wow.
Archie doesn't have to suffer Tennessee defeats like we do.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tennessee defeats, Carter.
Oh shit.
You were watching it live. While
Not in person,
but live on TV while I was
yes.
watching a totally different thing live. Talk to me about this Auburn Tennessee basketball game and this Dowdy dude that was knocking the damn eyeballs out of it.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was gonna call him Dudley Do-Right because I couldn't think of his last name, but Dowdy Do-Right was burying threes from all over the place, and just I think he had 8 3-pointers. Yeah, that was the big difference. And Tennessee just couldn't play defense. You know, they couldn't get in nobody's face.
Yeah, what's up with that? Because defense has been our strong suit supposedly this year. NASCAR Ball says, I'm just glad Bowden is gone. You know, I'm torn on that one, NASCAR, because Bowden is the only Knoxville guy on that basketball team in this program for like the last, I want to say they said 30 years. That is hard to believe. And he has been terrible this year. I mean, there's no denying the truth. He has. He's just been terrible. But he bailed us out of some shit last year and the year before. And I also got to see Bowden when he played at Carter in the state championships, whatever year that was. The last year that Greenville was there, they knocked Carter out in the first round. And that Carter team was a high-flying high school basketball team. You know, I mean, they were like, hell, they were scoring 85 or 90 points a game or some ridiculous shit like that.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to beat us by 30. And didn't happen that way. But anyway, back to Tennessee. Bruce Pearl's got our number, don't he?
We are, Barnes calls his daddy, Bruce Pearl.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. What's your thoughts on Bruce Pearl? Would you take him back tomorrow?
You know, freaking New York second, or New York, whatever it is, New York minute second. I'd take him back in a Tennessee second.
I'm not sure where I stand on that one. A little bit of role reversal this year. Last year, Bowden was not the man, but he was one of the men. And Fulkerson was somebody that I personally like to pick on and talk shit about. Now this year, Fulky's the man.
Yeah, that may be the problem.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, he's been playing legit good basketball this year. Hard to argue. In fact, I think he should be a candidate for SEC Player of the Year myself. He's not going to win it. I don't even know if he's a candidate. But
I'll probably go to that freshman out of Georgia.
That's possible. A freshman, that'd be tough unless it was somebody from Kentucky. Quickly from Kentucky is one they're saying could win it. Hell, even Dowdy. I just don't keep up with all the other teams enough to tell you who should win it. I just know Fulkerson should at least be in the conversation, and we got him back next year.
That's right.
Prime time for Tennessee basketball fans to be spouting what we always spout, right? Next year.
Yeah. It's a rebuilding year in basketball.
Oh, back to your little trip you took today. Was Big Al there? I didn't remember if you said he was.
Al Wilson, no. There was 2 guys that, it's been funny because it seems like everybody, you know, Al Wilson's a Jackson guy. He's from Jackson, Tennessee, and he was at the one yesterday in Jackson, but he didn't make the Paris trip. And another guy who didn't make it was Justin Harrell. He's a guy from Martin, Tennessee, and apparently he'll be at the one in Martin tomorrow. But today we had Marcellus T, who's from Paris.
Didn't Justin Harrell play in the league?
He sure did. Played with the Packers.
Yeah.
I believe.
Somebody telling us not to give up yet. BW.
Yeah, but it was really cool. Like I said, the whole meeting Tony Robinson to me was probably the biggest treat.
Yeah.
Nothing against anybody else. I enjoyed meeting them all. But he was really cool to talk to.
T-Rob is straight pimping, isn't he? He looks like a pimp right out of the 70s, the way he dresses. I love it.
Yeah, until he smiles. But
hey, I can't knock that.
But he kind of funny. When he's doing my interview, he's eating a fudge rim.
Really?
He's sitting there snacking on a fudge cake.
Well, I want to see this. Debbie. I want to see these interviews before they get posted.
Oh yeah, I'll put them on YouTube, private or unlisted, and send it to you.
That'll work. Shout out to Jeff Webster. The only person on here I know of that actually has a job involving a NCAA program and working for them on game days. Although I don't know if you actually, Jeff, his music talent taste sucks in some ways, but in other ways it's really good. He says I am correct. I don't get to hear that very often at all.
Yeah. Shout out to Caleb McMahon. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do this today.
Is he watching?
Yeah, he's watching. The place it was at is actually where he works.
Oh, okay.
I kind of got to get a little behind the scenes action there. So that's what was really, really cool. And I got one of them damn cigars, man. Them things are so nice.
Yeah, I forgot to get mine the other day. I don't smoke cigars, so I guess I'm not really out anything. But they are nice looking stogies.
The owner of the business, I don't mind saying, was Peppers Automotive. It's a car dealership, but the guy that was the sales manager who kind of put it together as far on this end, he paid $250 for a box of them stogies.
Oh, dude, I know you. Did you get to see all of the auction?
The auction, yeah, those footballs that were going.
No, I mean they were auctioning off stogies up here, and we saw one cigar go for like two. It was either $200 or $350. One cigar.
You were shitting me.
No, totally not shitting you at all. That's catfish.
Jabari Davis just gave me one. He gave me one of those little
whiskey glasses. It wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of those Legend cigars. It was the other guy the guy from Nicaragua. Was he there?
No.
There was two guys there that are involved with the cigar parts of it. One of them was the guy from Nicaragua. He was talking about, he said that cigars are the only, how did he put it? Maybe it was his cigars too. The only thing left on the planet that every one of them is handmade, from planting the seed to harvesting the tobacco to wrapping the cigar. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't lie, but
that's how they make them. I mean, I've seen them make them when I used to live in Key West, which is only 90 miles from Cuba. They would sit there on like street corners and they'd have them big tobacco leaves and they'd be putting that tobacco in and rolling it. I mean, just like, by their hands. It was incredible to watch.
If I miss any of your comments in the chat section, boys and girls, please forgive me. Normally I can see, normally I can see about 6 or 8 inches. That's what she said, of comments. But with this, I can only see on my phone, I can only see like 1 or 2 at a time. And so my apologies if I missed your comment. Carter, what are your thoughts on base jumping? Not freebasing, base jumping.
You talking about where you just jump out and you glide through the air kind of thing?
Well, base jumping is like parachuting from something not a plane. Like, let's say, for instance, the New River Gorge Bridge in West Virginia that's like 876
it's like a bungee,
feet.
Right?
No, it's jumping off a bridge with a parachute.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of bungee jumping before, like in Florida. If you go to Destin, Panama City, they have these really big bungee jumps, and I always did it. I don't know how, but it would scare the shit out of me.
Oh, I bungee jumped in Pigeon Forge from like whatever, I don't know, however high those things are, 50, 60 feet maybe. I've done the slingshot, but
yeah,
I've somehow, actually it was Hokey for Life. I think is his name, a young kid that just found all of our channels here not too long ago. I was watching his video about West Virginia, the state of, and the picture was that New River Gorge Bridge. And if you've never seen it, it's freaking beautiful. Probably one of the most picturesque bridges in the world. And people, uh, I started to say free base. People base jump off of this thing all the time, and they even have a special day for it. I think it's called Bridge Day. And I was watching that last night and watching these people jump off of this damn bridge. Keep in mind, 900, we'll just call it 900 feet above
Ooh.
the gorge floor. And some of them, as soon as they jumped, they would pull the cord and their parachute would come out. Some of them, they would jump and they whatever you call it, sail for 2 or 3 seconds before they would pull the cord. And I don't know much about how fast the human body travels when you jump out of something, but 3 seconds you would think would cover a lot of damn space from 900 feet below. And I thought a couple of them were going to smack. But they didn't. There is an actual video of a
Yeah.
guy that almost died doing that from that same spot. His chute, he flipped. He did a flip off of it, and I guess he waited too long to pull the cord on his chute. And the second the chute opened, he smacked the river. It's awful, man. You can hear his friend that was videotaping it saying he was dead, and it's terrible. I'm surprised YouTube let it up. So you've never base jumped before?
I did go skydiving on my 18th birthday.
Really? How was that?
Yeah, scary as hell. Like I had this woman. So you have to be attached to a professional. You can't do it by yourself.
Right.
I think you can after you jump like so many times or whatever.
Tandem jumping, I think they call it.
Well, anyway, I had this woman that was attached to me, and she was like China. I mean, you may not know what I'm talking about. Do you remember the wrestler woman China? She was like a big bodybuilder.
I remember the name. I don't do wrestling.
This woman was like that. I mean, she was every bit of 6'2", and she had guns, man. I mean, she frightened me first, and then she told me she said, like I said, I was 18, so she said, look, I'm not real tall. She said, all right, little man, here's the deal. She said, you're my bitch today. Okay, basically means if you get on this plane with me, you're jumping off because I got control of you. We're jumping off. You're not backing out. I don't care if you're passed out. You're jumping off. We're going. So you step on that plane, you're mine. I'm like, and of course, then when I'm on the ground, I'm like, yeah, you ain't got to worry. Of course, when you get up there, no, you're wanting to be like, I don't want to do this. I mean, at least I was freaking out. And the worst part about it was they gave you like these little goggles to wear, and my mouth was open, so all that air, like I had a hard time shutting my mouth because the air, until she pulled the cord. Yeah. So I felt like I just sucked in all this air,
along with no telling what else.
Yeah, and I felt so sick by the time we got to the ground. And anyway, it was okay once we landed, and there was a little bit of it. I kind of closed my eyes because I was just freaking out. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was a baby, but I did it. Never gonna do it again. I thought because of I used to like to bungee jump and stuff that it would be like that, and it's totally different.
Right. Thank you, Wilkie, for the $5 super chat, sir. He says, let me back up. Just came in, but they do this a bridge day close to where he lives. What's up, Carter and BBMFing somebody also asked me, Blake, I think, asked me if I would do anything like that. Blake, 10 years ago, 15, well, let's go 15. I would have done any of that crazy shit. Now there's no way. I might consider it now, tandem jumping with somebody because they're going to be the ones that handle the landing. With my feet and legs like they are, there's no way I could do that shit. I'd break both of my legs because I don't have any feeling. It's hard enough just to walk. So I can't imagine trying to land, from 2,000 feet in the air or whatever with or without a parachute. But yeah,
But funny,
crazy shit like that. I would do shit like that.
my friend Matt, he went with the guy. The guy, he had the guy attached to him, and I don't really know because the suit and everything, the way it's it's pretty thick. But he said he could feel dude's junk touching his back the whole time.
Thank you again, Wilkie. Yeah, I would. I would have jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. Hell, I'd probably jumped out of a bad one if I didn't know any better. But now, like today, I don't know if I would do the slingshot now or not. I probably still would. That would involve zero risk, other than the bungee things breaking and it throwing you across the damn road.
Yeah, and you're like in this little bitty contraption rolling
Yeah.
across the street.
Well, the most of those slingshots you see are vertical, up and down.
Oh,
They
like where
shoot
you
you.
land on your stomach.
No, you're sitting down. You're
Oh, okay. See,
basically sitting
there's
down.
different ones. There's one where you're like in a little steel ball looking thing,
Yeah.
and it gets stretched. And there's one where you're like laying on your stomach, and they pull you back real high, and
Oh,
they
and that
just drop you.
swings. That's a big
Yeah.
swing. Yeah, I've done that. This
You
one,
probably, you
this
probably like the I bet you'd like that.
this slingshot, instead of vertical, they pull you up and backwards. So when they release the hounds, so to speak, it shoots you forward, like
Yeah.
horizontally. And the place in Pigeon Forge that used to do that, it shoots you directly towards all the power lines over the parkway. And it's scary as shit. I mean, I'm not going to lie, that one actually got
Yeah.
me because if that thing snaps, it's throwing you right into the power lines.
Oh
And
yeah.
fortunately, it never did snap. No one died, and there was just puke and all kinds of other lovely things that happened, but no deaths.
Right. I never did that. I just did the bungee where you basically it almost looks like a punching bag and you run out, jump
Yeah.
on it, and you go down with it. But I never that never bothered me because you're holding on to that, but not only that, you're secured. I mean, you're strapped in, and there's a big inflatable bed thing down at the bottom. So I mean, it's kind of like, well, and the chances, I don't know.
Thank you, Flint, Mr. Gate City Blue Devil, for the super chat, sir.
See, people don't know this, but the super chats really help because BVD is so behind on his child support for me that we're trying to catch him up.
He says, "Go Devils and go Balls." I guess he was talking about the Blue Devils of Gate City, which is cool. I think they're doing pretty well this year too. Actually, won a state championship a few years ago. You guys ever heard of Mac McClung?
No.
No, he plays for Georgetown now, and he's a little. I guarantee you, some people. Yep, Ruben Terry's saying yes. Yep, BW said. What is he? About 6 foot nothing, 6'1" or 2, something like that. This dude, he's like a 6'1" or 6'2" white boy that can jump literally out of the damn gym. My dad used to, my dad used to joke about how he could jump out of the gym, and he could. My dad was like, he was a jackrabbit on stilts.
Like Spud Webb?
This dude, some of the most amazing highlight dunks in high school. Just crazy. And he pretty much himself took that team to the state championship. But now he's at Georgetown. I think he would be a sophomore or junior, maybe, right now. But anyway, yeah. Carter, I don't know if you heard the question. Would you rather Tennessee go to the NCAA tournament and get bounced on the first day, or go to the NIT and win it all?
Tournament first day.
That's most people end up saying that.
I just don't see I don't see what would be special. To me, there's nothing special about the NIT. I don't care if you win the damn thing.
Well, I was looking at it from the extra practices deal that coaches always talk about.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, at this point, Tennessee would like to win any tournament in basketball.
Yeah, but then, you hang a banner.
Yeah. Now, if you said, what would you rather, if the question was, would you rather win 10 NIT championships back to back to back to back to back to back to back, or one NCAA championship, that's a no brainer.
Yeah.
Clearly, you take the one over the 10.
Yeah, for sure.
I forget what even caused me to ask that question, but I'm sure you've seen the honeymoon's over too for the baseball team, right? Or
What?
were you
Oh
not
yeah, I
aware
saw
of that?
they lost the series. I did see that.
Yeah. So something called Wright State.
Remember we played Wright State a few years ago in the first round of the tournament.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
And then we lost to Loyola the very next game.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit different there, I guess, between their basketball and their hoops team. Our Lady Vols should get in, though. I know everyone is a huge Lady Vols fan. They got bounced in the second round of the SEC tournament by Kentucky. Their second round, I guess, their second game. But hey, Carter, the good news is our softball girls have turned it around. They've won 7 of 8 and 3 in a row. So maybe they're getting their shit together. Try to get in the habit of going over the current Tennessee sports when I do these streams at least once.
What about track and field?
What about them?
Hell, you should know.
Well, I thought you said that like you were going to tell me something good. But I can.
They ran really fast.
They did. Some of them not as fast as the others. Well, let's just see. I don't think. I
know our women's swimming and diving won the SEC a few weeks ago.
I would imagine track and field is not currently. Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, folks, today is Spring Forward Day. Did you know that, Carter? I had no freaking clue. Yeah, I had no clue. If John hadn't have told me, we'd have been starting this stream at 9 o'clock instead of 8 or 7 o'clock. Hell, I don't know. We'd have been starting at an hour different. Nothing on track and field, Carter. So I'm so very sorry. I'd say our tennis teams. Who gives a shit? We're 10-3 in women's tennis, and they had a big win. And now for all the who gives a shit sports, that leaves us with.
I promised.
That's about it.
Real quick, not to keep talking, but when I was giving that cigar, I promised them I wouldn't smoke it until we beat Alabama.
Oh God. Well, you don't have much of a wait. This October, you'll be smoking.
Hell yeah.
You'll be smoking. You're like me. You'll be smoking something, won't you? Either be a crack or a cigar.
Well, there was a freaking Alabama fan there. Don't know why. Don't.
You shitting me?
I'm not shitting. He was all decked out in crimson.
I shit you not, Carter. At the one here in Knoxville at the Tap House, there was one Alabama fan there.
And one of them was kind of jawing, kind of at him, and they were laughing off. And Tony Robinson didn't like it. He said, I went 4-0 against them, or something like that. He said, I never lost to them, so you ain't gonna say nothing to me. He said, ain't shit you can say to me.
That's a fact. I don't know that he went 4-0, but
well,
I guess he did. Yeah, yeah. T-Rob's the man.
Yeah, and kind of funny. Found out a little information about the old TSR days. Apparently, Mr. J Bay owes some money to some people.
That's funny. They must talk about the same shit everywhere because we were talking about that too.
Well, because I saw Treese there, and I told him, I said, I don't know if you remember me. And he was like, well, you got a familiar face. And I told him about TSR and all that. He's like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he didn't have any problems filling us in on that too last week. So apparently,
everybody calls me you're Big Ball Daddy's boy or BVD's boy. Living in your shadow.
Last thing I got on this list of stuff to talk about is greatest NFL players by position. And the reason I even thought of that, I was watching, I don't know what, it was some kind of ESPN special on Dan Marino. And of course,
Reggie White.
Dan Marino is one quarterback that always is number one on everybody's list for best quarterbacks to never win a Super Bowl.
Even Tony Robinson won a Super Bowl.
I can't think of anybody that would even. Maybe Jim Kelly. You could have an argument. How about you guys in the comments? Anybody got an argument versus Dan Marino for best quarterback to not win a Super Bowl?
God, I can't think, because when I think about some of the best NFL quarterbacks, of course Brady and Manning come to mind. Troy Aikman, he won a Super Bowl, so you can't throw him in there. I guess Marino is about the only person I can really think of.
Yeah, well, Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly, that's right, with the Bills.
Mm-hmm. Heath Schuler.
Did Jim McMahon win one with the Bears?
Yeah, that 85 team.
Hey, that's right. Yeah. They did the touchdown shuffle dance or whatever the hell.
Yeah, the Super Bowl shuffle. In fact, they brought that team up in this documentary because I think somebody like maybe Jeff or Billy can remind me this. I think the Bears only lost one game that year. I think, and it was to Miami. Right. It was to the Marino-led Dolphins.
That was your team?
No. I'm a Cardinals guy.
That's what I was thinking. I thought you said to my Marino-led Dolphins.
No.
My brother,
my oldest brother's, I don't think he gives a shit about any of it anymore, but he was a Dolphins fan when we were younger. Ooh, good question from Ballard. Best offensive lineman to ever play at Tennessee?
Clifton comes to mind. Antone Davis was pretty damn good.
Yeah, Antone Davis. Bubba.
Michael Munoz.
You remember Bubba? Bubba Miller.
Bubba Miller. Yeah. That's right.
Oh God, what's his name? I used to have a poster of him in my room when I was fresh out of high school. He had road crew equipment on him. He was wearing. Damn, that's gonna drive me nuts now. Tiny Richardson. That's funny. I can't think. I'll have to look him up. That's a good interesting question.
For the rest of my life, anytime I hear the words Tiny Richardson, I'm always going to think about that phone call.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was great, but you weren't too happy.
No, I was scared.
Yeah, you were.
As soon as I type this in, I'm going to remember who the hell it was. Because he had not a weird last name, but oh shit, what about the McKenzie brothers?
Yeah.
Wally and Reggie. Bruce Wilkerson, there's another one.
Orlando Pace.
Harry Galbraith. That's the one I was thinking of. Harry Galbraith. Okay. John Bruin. Bunch of them. How about D lineman?
Reggie White.
And
no doubt.
Aside from Reggie.
Doug Atkins. No doubt. Reggie White is arguably the greatest defensive lineman in the NFL of all time.
Oh, yeah. How about Big John?
John Henderson, Outland Trophy winner. Steve DeLong.
Matthew says Leonard Little. I don't think Leonard Little would be considered a defensive lineman, even though he did play DN. Well, I'm thinking interior lineman. Let's put it
Billy Ratliff. Crickets.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's think some others.
Leonard Little overrated? I think not.
No, I think not either. Derek Barnett was a good defensive end.
Yeah.
He holds the sack record at UT. Let's not forget that.
Philly fans are happy with him for sure.
Say what you want about him as a person, but Hainsworth was pretty damn good.
I think Tiger Cat and Hoss are talking about my Troy video. We're gonna lose to fucking Troy.
Oh man, I went back and watched
We play
Catfish
them,
and
don't we?
Bingo.
This year, don't we play them again this year?
We
Maybe.
sure do.
I bet we don't. I bet it's not a 700 yard performance by them again.
Well, you do realize we lost to Georgia State this past year.
Yeah, but they didn't have 700 and some yards on us. That game was just ridiculous. That's what I was so mad about. You know, I wasn't even mad that we were in a game with them because, like somebody said, Troy's got a great program. They've always had a good program. So it wasn't shocking to me that we were in a brawl with them. It was how much, I mean, both teams just up and down the field.
Another good video from our boy Catfish is remember when he was crying on camera after we lost to South Carolina in 2017?
Who was crying?
Catfish.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was one of his big videos. It had like 20,000 hits. I'd forgotten about it, and then I got reminded of it a few nights ago. I went back to look, and sure enough, he was in damn tears. Which another great South Carolina video was when we beat them in 2013, and BBD, he's like, I'm nearly in damn tears.
This is hilarious. A troll named Lee Wan Chang says, Barry Ratrip? You see that one?
Yeah, I see that.
Matthew says, we've all heard the without Billy, we don't win the Natty. And that could be true. He's definitely credited with having the big fumble recovery.
World's worst help, too. Yeah.
Billy Ratliff's probably one of the nicest BFLs I've ever met.
Yep.
Talks to you just like, well, we are just one of the guys. And I appreciate former athletes that, you know, that talk to you like that instead of some of these snobby dickheads that, you know, act like their shit don't stink when we all know it do.
Yeah, well, Travis Henry had a lot of help with that game too now, you know, after the fumble.
Wait a minute. Apparently, Lee Wan Chang sent a super chat. I did not. I failed to read. I'm looking back.
You don't read his super chat, he's going to go pee-pee in your coke.
I scrolling backwards. Are we being racist?
Yes, we better stop.
Well, Lee Wan Chang.
There's actually a funny video maker. God, I can't think of his name, but he's Chinese. He's Chinese in Australia. He's lives in Australia. His father is from China, and he's Chinese, but he's like Chinese, but he's got an Australian accent. He always plays pranks on his dad, and his dad is, of course, just full-blooded Chinese, and he's got that accent. It's hilarious.
Well, I'm not seeing a super chat from you, Lee Wan Chang, but thank you for the super chat. I'll just take your word for it. You know what Chinese lesbians are called, don't you?
What?
Toucan Chu.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
There's another one that's like, oh my God, Lee Wan Chang. Just put in the comments, cough, a chew, sniffle.
What did I miss? Is this where it turns? Is this where it turns sideways and starts heading south?
Well, the coronavirus started in China, and like millions are infected in China with the coronavirus.
One hung low. Yep, here we go with the Chinese jokes. What's up, Christy?
There's Alabama got a new quarterback from China. His name's Win-One Sun.
Yeah. As a Bama fan, I'd rather get blown out by Tennessee than I would Clemson. At least it's an SEC team and not ACC.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, can we get this in writing? Can we make this happen?
It's gonna happen, Carter.
I'd love to blow them out. I'll tell you what. You let Tennessee blow you out, and then we'll make sure Clemson lets you win. There.
I'd be in support of and favor of that scenario all day long.
I mean, I'd give up a finger right now just to beat Alabama, probably.
I know who you're talking about, Tiger Cat. That was William Hung for singing whatever that damn ridiculous song is he sang. She bangs. She bang. She bang.
George Carlin's songs are pretty good. You ever heard them?
I've heard a couple of his cheers, or at least one of them, but I don't know that I've
The
heard
one
any
where
of
it's
his
like rat
songs.
shit, bat shit.
Oh yeah, rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray, lizard shit, fuck.
That's it. Yep.
Oh, was watching the making of Full Metal Jacket today. I had no idea that Gunny, the sergeant, was actually a drill sergeant in the Marines. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, Keith, that was Ricky Martin you were singing. She bang.
Yeah, yeah.
And Living La Vida Loca.
Mm-hmm. Ricky Martin used to be on General Hospital. How do I know that? Because I used to watch that gay ass show. Excuse me,
also,
didn't mean to say the word show. Forgive
he's
me.
also one of those Mickey Mouse Club kids, you know, like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears and all that.
Well, you know the Dr. Pepper guy?
Dr. Pepper here?
Whatever his name. No, the sweet guy.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. He was the first American Idol runner up.
I thought that was Daughtry.
No, shit, no. Daughtry was like season 5 or something like that, 4 or 5. I can't. Justin, he must be distant cousins to Justin Garantano because his name was Justin Guarini.
Nice.
So they call him something sweet, Mr. Sweet or some shit like that.
He's sweet.
I do, Joe Ryder. I do love American Idol. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit pussyfied now. Now that my hero Lionel Richie is on it with Luke Bryan, who I could not fucking stand until I saw him, and then Katy Perry, who I am just in complete and total lust with.
There's always like that one girl. Like I know you used to talk about Phoebe Cates.
Yes. Oh, if there's a dude in here over the age of 35 that doesn't know who Phoebe Cates is, he was dead or numb in the 80s.
Man, I didn't even grow up in the 80s. I knew who she was because that movie and Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
That's that scene, you know, that music.
Oh yeah, that's one of the most iconic scenes, the most iconic pool scene in the history of cinema.
Hi, Brad. Wasn't it Brad? Hi, Brad.
Yeah, it was Brad. What was his real name? That's what we're talking about, Ruben.
Oh, I remember he's in the Santa Claus. I don't know.
Judge Reinhold, that's his name.
What a name.
Yeah. I'd like to have been the judge of that day.
Paul says Phoebe Cates gave a lot of nice dreams to young fellas.
Oh, my God. If there was such a thing as the Guinness Book of World Records for girls that young teenage boys have masturbated to, they just give her the whole book.
Well, you got to thank Farrah Fawcett.
Nah.
Probably from the 70s, at least.
Farrah Fawcett never showed her titties.
That's true.
That I'm aware of.
Madonna did.
Fuck, Madonna showed everything.
I never did see what everybody thought she was so attractive. I just was like,
yeah, you weren't a
football between her two front teeth now.
You weren't a teenager when she came out.
No, unfortunately, when I was growing up, like boy bands were popular. Britney Spears.
Wow, that's terrible that you had to live through that shit.
I know, right? It was awful.
Actually, some of those boy bands were pretty good, I guess. I'm not ashamed to say that I like Justin Timberlake. I think he's a better actor.
If I had to choose one of those boy bands, it's like the one that it was Backstreet Boys.
Okay, I get them confused.
Backstreet Boys is the one with Nick Carter, which was very beneficial for me to have the same last name because of him and his brother Aaron.
Right.
Like in 4th grade, I would be telling people like they're my cousins.
Well, didn't his little brother Aaron had his own solo career, didn't he?
Exactly. Yeah. And he got like on crack, and
I'll ask you this question as well as the comments. Who do you think, in your personal opinions, has been the best crossover actor? And what I mean by that is someone whose primary profession was either singing or sports or something that turned into a movie star.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Oh,
Fresh Prince.
yeah,
But he was a singer now.
he
I mean, he
was. Technically, you're right. Yeah.
Big Willie style.
DJ Jazzy
Jamie
Jeff and the
Foxx.
Fresh Prince. I
Jamie
forgot all about him.
Foxx. What about Ice-T? I mean, I know he was mainly on Law and Order, but
Ice Cube.
No, Ice-T.
I know, but Ice Cube too. All those Ice guys.
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent, he's showing some promise.
Everything he touches now turns to shit.
I think somebody said Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, The
Well,
Rock.
he was a wrestler, and then, or college football player, wrestler.
Yeah, his primary thing wasn't acting though.
No. I mean, he comes
Shaquille
from
O'Neal.
wrestling.
That's funny.
His father and his grandparents were all wrestlers. I mean, that's a pretty.
Ooh.
Those are real. Ruben
Terry. Ruben Terry with the home run swing. Elvis Presley.
How about Ronald Reagan going from an actor to president?
That's fairly impressive.
Yeah.
How about Arnold Schwarzenegger going from a bodybuilder to a movie star to a governor?
Jesse Ventura did the same. Jesse Ventura went from a wrestler bodybuilder to governor of Minnesota.
Now all we need is for prime time to show up in movies.
Well, there's been a bunch. Justin Timberlake's a pretty good actor.
No, I gave up Tiger Cat on looking for the Kin Wang Ling Dang Ding Dong super chat.
I don't think there was one.
Well, I don't like to call somebody a fibber.
Post Malone is now becoming an actor, as well as Machine Gun Kelly.
Post Malone.
Huh?
Post Malone. He has one song I know of.
Dude, he's the ugliest kid or guy you've ever seen.
That's true, BW. Tupac was a great actor.
What movie was he in besides?
Oh shit, he was in a lot of them.
Really?
And of course, I can't think of any.
Think about Elvis Presley, man. He went from singing to a bunch of movies.
Bam.
You know, a lot of them were like sing-alongs, I think. But
there's another home run. Matthew Rackford, Milli Vanilli, best actors ever. That is so true.
Very true.
We all got catfished on that deal.
Yeah, they even won a freaking Grammy. I think they're the only people that had to give back a Grammy.
That is just crazy. Let's see, Tupac movies.
I mean, there's been quite a few. I mean, over the years.
Jesus.
I don't know. I mean, look at Michael Strahan. Went from football to a talk show host. Which I guess that's not that crazy.
Nothing But Trouble, Juice, Poetic Justice, Above the Rim, Murder Was the Case, Bullet, Gridlocked, Gang Related, and Tupac Resurrection.
That was a movie they did a few years ago.
Yeah.
Or, well, back after he died.
Yeah.
More like a documentary, kind of.
Interesting.
Well,
how
about Puff Daddy, P Diddy, he's more of an actor now.
How about actors or stars from other sports, whatever, that tried to act that sucked at it? Brett Favre, for one, that comes to mind.
Yeah, something about Mary or whatever.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, he was in Bad Boys too, and that's right, he's in Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Any of those guys that that play quote unquote themselves usually generally sucked. I tell you who would be a great actor, Peyton Manning. Definitely be a better actor than he would a singer.
Willie Nelson's done pretty good from as an actor.
Yep. A lot of those country guys, Trace Adkins, Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson, a dude that's known for his singing that turned into a great actor. That should have been the other way around. Chris Christopherson's one of the worst fucking singers I've ever heard in my life. He makes what's his name, The damn born in the USA guy that I can't stand.
Rick
Springsteen.
Springfield.
He makes
Yeah.
Springsteen sound like a damn, I don't know, Pavarotti or something.
Ruben Terry said Rampage Jackson. He went from MMA to an actor. He was in the A-Team movie they did a few years back. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Now here's a hard one. They went from actors to singers. Like how some of them, like Johnny Depp. All of a sudden he's a guitar player. Because Keith Richards showed him a few strings.
Mm-hmm.
Wilkie with the $2 super chat. He says Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah. Good call.
A very good call.
Good call, Carter, catching a super chat. I didn't see it because they're going by so fast on here.
Well, when you got 37,000 people in here, it's
That's
hard.
true, and only room for 2 comments per screen. It's kind of hard.
Troy Aikman was in a movie.
Oh yeah. I think he was in a couple of them.
Yeah, maybe he was.
He was in that. Oh, he was in that movie. Jack Buck and I are both homo lovers. All the NFL guys have seen that one. Not that I have anything against Jack Buck or lovers. I'm just saying.
Dale Jr.'s been in some movies.
Yeah. Wasn't he in Talladega?
Well, yeah.
As himself. That was a funny ass movie. I'm surprised that there are. Well, I shouldn't be surprised, but there's people out there that actually don't like Will Ferrell.
Mike Tyson. Yep, he was in 2 of the Hangover movies.
Was he?
Yeah. He was one of the funniest scenes was him in the first Hangover, and he knocked out Alan. They stole his tiger.
You don't like? How can you not, Jeff? How can you not like Will Ferrell? How can anybody say Will Ferrell is unfunny? That's just wrong, Jeff.
It's un-American.
I can see Will Ferrell not being somebody's favorite funny guy,
Yeah.
Oh my God, Christy, David Bowie, are you serious?
Yes, he was in
he was in Labyrinth. I know that.
And he was in Tron Legacy.
God, he's such a horrible singer, though.
I'll tell you a band that'll piss a lot of people off that I've never been that impressed with, and they're really big, and that's Pink Floyd.
Yeah, you told me that once. I'm kind of surprised by that.
I don't know, like, as musicians, I don't know. It's kind of like the whole Van Halen argument.
Yeah.
Everybody says David Lee Roth is the better lead singer, but I think Sammy is. I've always thought that. I think Sammy's a better musician. I like his voice better.
He's definitely a better musician.
And if you go and you can listen to Sammy Hagar right now, the band he's in, sing a song, a Van Halen tune. You listen to Van Halen right now on tour. David Lee Roth sucks. Can't sing a lick. But Sammy still can.
Well, I don't know how that lends itself to the argument over who's better between those two, but I mean, I can see that being part of an argument. Look at Paul Stanley. Yeesh. What a waste of a good voice with him, with Kiss over the years.
Yeah, which they're on their final tour.
What the hell?
The end.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at
And also, what's funny is a lot of people when they argue the whole David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar thing, Van Halen or Van Hagar sold more copies. They had more number 1 hits. They had, than David Lee Roth Van Halen. Believe it or not.
Oh, well, shit! They had 25,000 more albums.
Well, kind of not really. The only albums Van Hagar had, they had 5150, OU812. They had I think they had 5 albums. There was Van Halen 2, Women and Children First. that one album that escapes me, Diver Down.
Women and Children First is their
1984.
best
They had
album.
more albums with David Lee Roth than Sammy Hagar.
Really?
Yeah, they actually did.
That shows what I know.
BW says all plays Nickelback, Creed, and Three Doors Down.
I think, was that a shot at all three of them because they all three sound alike?
They all three suck. The problem with Creed is they came into the end of the grunge era. Just, because you think those bands that all sound the same, like Stone Temple Pilots and what's that one band? Can't believe I can't think of them. I've seen Jeremy and
fucking Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. They all kind of sound the same. Well, Creed kind of came in and did the same thing, but it was like 5 years too late.
I kind of like Pearl Jam.
Some
of their songs, I mean, some of them it just sounds like he's going, here, can't understand what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah.
But.
There's another good argument, Bon Scott or Brian Johnson, AC/DC.
Nah, I mean,
I'll say this before you answer. I think Brian Johnson did a hell of a job replacing him.
Yeah. I mean, if you were looking for, and clearly they were looking for somebody that sounded like Bon Scott, they definitely, I don't think, could have done any better.
Yep. Matthew Rackford says, how about Asim Mouse and Chains Stone Temple Pilots? Awesome. Hell, just ask old Chandler Davis. He likes STP so much he's got their tattoo.
Yep. He's a big fan of Stone Temple Pilots and STP gasoline products.
That tattoo's really not for the gasoline products, is it?
I don't know. I was teasing him about it because it looks just like it.
Yeah, it does.
But hey, to each his own. I might go get me a Quaker State tattoo tomorrow.
Pensacola.
There is a place called Quaker Steak and Lube.
Probably.
What do you think about Oasis?
One Hit Wonders?
Never heard of them. There's one way to... Give me a song.
By Oasis?
Yeah. Wonderwall. First one that came up. So far, I like them.
Don't Look Back or something. I think that's one of them. Supernova.
Yeah, I saw Supernova.
Champagne Supernova, I think's what they do.
Oh, okay. This is the one I'm thinking it is. I think 8 Camel Toes sings this a lot. Yeah, that's it. I've heard of them, okay.
Slim, Motley Crue, I love all their albums.
Slim, ACP Carter is the proverbial Motley Crue nut rider if there is one.
Dude, I'm a Crue head, son.
Yeah.
For life. Always have been. You can ask BB Gig, been one for years.
Yeah. Part of the crew.
I just always liked them, man. I like their music, and I know that a lot of people like Keith, who was more into the thrash, speed metal kind of stuff like that, after the Shout the Devil album, they kind of quit liking them.
Yeah, I mean, the girls.
What's
the girls album? Which was that one?
Girls.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, you're thinking of Theater of Pain.
No, I'm thinking what I'm getting at is, I remember the day that album came out. Me and my friends were so looking forward to that album, and we picked it up, the cassette version, of course. We were heading to Atlantic Beach for the weekend, and we were so fucking fired up for this album. Picked it up, put it in the damn cassette player, and started listening to it. on the way to the beach. We hadn't gone 20 miles. And we pitched that shit right out the window. That's how disappointed we were. Of course,
Yeah.
when we got back home, we all, went and bought another copy of it and tried. I tried, man. I just,
So wait, which album are you talking about? Because see, Theater of Pain came before Girls, 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 and that was Theater of Pain was after Shout at the Devil.
Well, all I know is the Girls, Girls, Girls one is the one we were all looking forward to. Because dude, I'll never forget that. That's one of those lasting memories. What was on Theater of Pain?
The Smoking in the Boys' Room, Home Sweet Home.
Okay, and that was before Girls, Girls,
Yes,
Girls. Yeah,
that was their third album. It was Too Fast for Love, Shout at the Devil, Theater of Pain, Girls, 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 Dr. Feelgood.
That makes sense. Then that makes perfect sense.
Because a lot of people kind of got pissed at them when they came out with Theater of Pain because they looked different and the sound was totally different. They were like one of the first bands in the 80s, at least, to do a power ballad with Home Sweet Home.
I hate that term too, power ballad. Fucking Poison. Get out of here with that, Ruben. Poison. I don't even consider those guys musicians.
C.C. DeVille can play the guitar now.
I don't give a shit if he can play the damn harp. Those guys were fucking terrible, but they were geniuses. I'll tell you that, though. I mean, they knocked it out of the park with that get up, that whole shtick, if you want to call it.
BBD back then was like, fuck Poison.
Oh, God, yeah. We were all like, posers! That's what every hair band, was called by the metalheads. Bunch of posers.
BBD in his flannel shirt with a with the Iron Maiden t-shirt underneath it.
Jean jacket with the cut off sleeves and the big Maiden patches and the Slayer patches and
I could see that.
And the mullet. Yeah.
But you probably had the wallet that had the chain.
No, actually, I never had that.
Oh, well.
Never had the chain wallet. Put your 8-track in.
What about Kiss?
First ever favorite band.
What about 80s Kiss?
First ever favorite band.
Even after Peter
It took me a while to get to the point where I hated Kiss.
And what album was that?
It started going downhill with Unmasked.
Yep.
But then
the
one right after that's when they went actually unmasked.
Oh, Music from the Elder.
Yeah, that was garbage. I mean, looking back on them now, as someone that's, I'm not gonna call myself a musician because I'm not, but a connoisseur of all different genres of music. Kiss is fucking garbage. I mean, their songwriting, all of that shit.
They're showmen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, like Kiss did something totally different when they come out. But the thing is, when they got to the 80s, you're talking about Poison. Hell, they were like Poison in the 80s with their songs like Crazy Nights and All Night and stuff like that.
Well, they were the original Poison, I guess, is a way of saying it.
Yeah, in the 80s they were, for sure. Like, I like the Asylum record, that had Tears Are Falling. I thought that was a good song.
I can't think of any album after.
Which is funny because Gene didn't really sing as much.
Yeah, one of the gayest albums ever. Excuse my vernacular. I didn't mean to use that word. That was terrible of me. One of the gayest albums they ever put out was Dynasty, and that's the damn tour that I saw them on.
Yeah, that's I Was Made for Love. They went disco.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, they were actually better at disco than they were rock and roll. That thing Gene Simmons called a solo, that wasn't a solo.
Oh, the bass solo.
Plucking one damn string and spitting blood and blowing fire. I could do that.
He did a thing talking about that. He said, my bass solo, anybody can. See, he doesn't like guitar players like Vinny Vincent, that's just, like doing the little solos all over the frets or like finger tapping like Eddie Van Halen. He's like, anybody can do that. It's just sounds like a beat, and he said, so I just do that. He thinks like his solo is like a genuine bass solo, and it's not.
Definitely not.
It's him messing with the tuning knobs and hitting that top string, like you said.
There, BW, I'm pick your nose for you. How many other YouTubers would do that for you?
The Eagles were good.
What about Dimebag Darrell?
Oh, yeah. Pantera.
Some asshole in Columbus.
Yeah, that's sad. And then Vinny, the brother's dead, the drummer.
I always heard and saw stories about what was the singer's name?
Phil Anselmo.
Yeah, Phil Anselmo. Dickhead. Total dickhead.
Yeah.
But they were still, that Pantera concert that we saw was, there was never one before or since where the music, you could literally feel it in your chest. I mean, it was crazy. It's the perfect mixture of heavy and loud, and it literally rattled your damn sternum. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Other bands, like Alice in Chains, I saw them, and they were just too damn loud. Slayer was pretty loud, but I think the loudest, just straight pure volume, loudest band I ever saw in my life, Alabama. I'm shit you not.
The music group Alabama.
Yeah. My mom got me tickets for Alabama for my 18th birthday, and the stage, I don't remember the setup, but they had all their not monitors or speakers and shit were in a big circle above them, just a big huge circle. Damn, that was loud as shit. Let's see, have I ever what?
Joe Ryder, you're talking to the Iron Maiden Fanatics DVD.
Nope. Armando Gutierrez. I have not listened to Richie Valens on peyote.
That's Richie Valens.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a movie on him. I think it's on
there is.
YouTube. Not YouTube, but Netflix.
You are correct. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Jeff Webster says, you are always forgiven, Jeff, for anything you ever said that I disagree with, musically speaking. Always forgiven. He just said up the irons.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Ruben said Iron Maiden was great with Bruce Dickinson. They still are.
Yeah, he's still with him.
I'm still pissed at myself for not going to that damn Nashville show.
I would have went.
Well, maybe they'll come through again and go see them. They sound so much better now than they did back in the 80s and 90s.
That extra guitar player may be helping.
No, the singing.
Oh, Bruce sings better?
Yeah, way better.
Worst band I've ever seen on YouTube or the terrible live is Bon Jovi. God, they're bad.
My favorite Lucha Libre. I don't know who my favorite Lucha Libre wrestler is, but my favorite Nacho Libre wrestler is Jack Black.
What about Rey Mysterio?
I don't even know what the hell a Lucha.
The Mexican wrestler. A Lucha Libre.
That is, Jeff. The Flight 666 documentary is amazing.
What's your favorite Maiden song?
Oh God. There's no such thing.
Well, mine is Stranger in a Strange Land.
Really?
Love that song.
It's a great song, yeah. Mine would be either Power Slave or something off of the Peace of Mind album.
Run to the Hills.
I've heard that one too many billion times. Still a great one, though.
I ain't gonna lie, I love the hits,
Let's see. I can never remember the name of this damn song.
Motley Crue, my favorite song by them is actually one that's not really a big hit. 10 Seconds to Love.
That is a good one. Shit. Now I got it. Not the Trooper.
NF is currently my favorite rap hip hop artist. Who the hell is that? Who's NF?
Who?
NF.
NF?
I'm trying to think in some.
I don't know. This might be one of my favorite ones, Carter.
Blue Diamond Phillips. That's who plays La Bamba.
Yeah. Actually, any song on Peace of Mind is fucking amazing. Now you got me.
Nice, Megan. Yeah, that's a great song.
I'm gonna sit here and listen to Maiden now.
Starry Eyes.
Yeah, that was Still Life, Jeff. That Sun and Steel, Quest for Fire. The whole fucking album is great. Die with Your Boots On.
I noticed no one's really said anything about Metallica.
No, they haven't, have they?
So, a lot of, there's a lot of people that said they sold out after Injustice for All. Like the Black Album was, too mainstream or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Lars or somebody said when they got accused of that. Yeah, we sold out, all right. Every arena we played in.
Mm-hmm.
He kills that band.
He killed it.
He kills them. He ruins it for a lot of people.
He's not the best drummer, I will say that.
He's fucking garbage.
There you go, Gate City Megadeth. Symphony of Destruction. Angry Again is probably my favorite Megadeth song.
I still like the old Megadeth. Peace Sells.
But who's buying?
Matthew, you'd probably be surprised at how many people agree with you on Lars.
Lars should have stuck to tennis.
Yeah, he could have been a professional.
His dad was.
I did love the Robert Trujillo edition. I don't think they could have done any better.
I like Jason, but he just wasn't. He had those shoes he had to fill were too big.
Wrong time too. Yeah.
He got mistreated really bad too. They hates the hell out of that kid.
Have you heard any of his new shit?
He's with that. What's that band he's got? Super Dope or something like that.
Let's see.
Oh no, I'm thinking that was. I think that was Steinbeck Darrell's band or Phillips on the. Yes, Gate City. You did get to meet Dave Mustaine. Yeah, he's a really big sports fan.
What I'm showing here, Carter, Newstead Metal.
That's right, TK. Classic rock.
These are
Let
his.
The bodies hit the floor.
These are his newest songs. King of the Underdogs.
It's Drowning Pool, Christy. Speaking of Rob Zombie, Keith, John 5 was Rob's guitar player, I think.
Oh, okay. I've tried listening to a couple of these Newstead songs and I just don't like them. Maybe one of those you have to listen to 30 or 40 times for it to sink in and be worthy.
Well, John 5's just an amazing guitar player. Dale Hall.
STP. Slim Mosley says Newstead is a douche.
He wasn't Cliff Burton by no means.
Yeah, nobody was replacing Cliff and gonna get praised.
Cliff Burton and Steve Harris are some of the two best rock bass players ever.
Yeah, we used to argue, me and my buddies out of high school, we'd argue who's better, Steve Harris or Geddy Lee. And of course, corner I was in, but Geddy Lee's fucking amazing bass player too.
Hoss, Seven Dust is awesome.
But I've yet to hear anybody play the bass. I'm sure there may be somebody out there that's better than Victor Wooten. You ever heard him, Carter?
Yeah, he's Russian, I think.
I don't know where the fuck he's from, but he's got fingers of gold. Yeah,
well,
Billy Sheehan, that's right.
Chili Peppers, you ever heard of him?
Who? Oh, Flea, yeah.
Yeah.
Flea. And then there's the old Faithful. So Old Faithful and so well known that I can't think of his damn name. He was one of the guys that tried out for Metallica.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Some kind of monster.
What the hell is his name? Somebody in here will know. I know it. I know they know him. Drop me some famous bass players comments. Claypool.
Gate City.
Yeah. Trujillo, I just love watching his antics on stage, the way he crawls around that creeping or whatever the fuck thing is he does.
And he has the bass strap like, lower than you would, a normal person does.
Yeah. Pete Rose was a great second bass player.
Slash was a good guitar player, real bluesy kind of guitar player. They just put a documentary on Netflix about ZZ Top called Little Old Band from Texas. That was really good. Believe it or not, there was a time where they didn't have beards.
What were their names again, Bill? The Gibbons brothers.
No, they're not brothers. It's
you sure?
Yeah, Billy Gibbons, Dusty.
Oh, okay.
And then the Frank Beard is the drummer.
The guy with the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards, Billy.
Keith Richards.
How the hell those guys are still alive?
Every time somebody lights up a cigarette, Keith Richards leaves a year off his life.
Yeah. Oh, Carter. I think I'm about going to call it a wrap for the night.
Sounds good, man.
Just now starting to bug me again, and the more I talk, the worse it fucking gets.
I understand. Dusty Hill, that's the bass player.
Zach Wilder, Randy Rhoads. Oh, Randy Rhoads, hands down, Matthew.
I like Zach Wilde though too. He's really good. What about Jake Lee or Jakey Lee?
Jakey Lee, love him. Yeah, played his solo on here last week. His Killer of Giants solo.
You can go back and listen to Mr. Crowley solo by Rhodes, Lee, and Wild, and they're all three really good.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with any of those guys.
No.
Yeah. Well, kids, actually, damn it, I just thought of something. I probably will not have a stream tomorrow night. If I do, it'll be late. I'll start it late because the Greenville Sub-State game is 7 o'clock. So maybe I'll start it from there. And when the game, whatever happens at 8 o'clock, whether I'm still there or on my way home, I'll start it from there. So stream tomorrow at 8 as normal. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning on LouTube for the BBD and Lou Morning Show.
I'll be there Friday.
Yep, Carter's going to be guest hosting Friday. Let me see if we got anybody.
We got Alabama playing them Thursday.
Well, isn't it the winner of Alabama and Arkansas? Ruben T. We got Ballard co-hosting in the morning. Ruben T on Wednesday and ACP Carter, my son, on Friday. So if you guys want to guest host with us on the morning show, send us an email at louandbvd@gmail.com and we'll put you on the schedule. But Carter, appreciate it, brother. Thank you for helping me out tonight as always.
Yep.
And I will holler at you here in about 5 minutes.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, thanks guys for getting me calmed down in here tonight. Uh, Clearly, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, I was in a very irate mood, and you guys got me calmed down. I gotta apologize to my daughter too. I fucking climbed down her throat too. Um, that was not cool. So you guys have a great one. Come check us out in the morning if you don't normally, and thank you as always for tuning in on a Sunday night. We'll see you guys in the morning or tomorrow night. Go Vols, screw y'alls. Go Cards, mow them yards. Go Devils. Tomorrow night, you definitely need to bring the levels because Fulton ain't playing. Y'all have a good one. Love you.